There are world records that celebrate speed, strength, and skill. And then there are records so strange they make reality feel like a prank. Today he counts down 10 Guinness-verified feats that sound made up, but aren't. From nails longer than a limousine window to a plank that lasted longer than a workday, these are the bizarre world records you won't believe exist. Top 10. The longest fingernails on a single hand. He introduces Sridhar Chillal of India, the man whose left-hand nails grew without a cut for decades. When measured by Guinness World Records, the combined length reached an unbelievable 909.6 centimeters. That's 29 feet, 10.1 inches of continuous keratin. Each nail coiled like antique scrollwork, turning everyday tasks into careful choreography. Doors, pockets, buttons, all became puzzles. It's a record that took years of patience and a lifestyle built around protecting something most people trim and forget. He notes the wild paradox. To set a record for nails, the hardest skill is doing nothing perfectly for half a century. Top 9. The most tattooed person on Earth. He shifts to Lucky Diamond Rich from New Zealand, the Guinness title holder for most tattooed man. Not just covered, layered. Even the eyelids, gums, and ears. Designs on designs, black ink over color, then color back over black. The effect is a living canvas that never stops evolving. People ask if it hurt. Of course it did. But what makes the record bizarre isn't just the surface area, it's the commitment. He points out that setting this record is less about a single day of achievement and more about the longest, most personal art project a human body can carry. Top 8. The most elastic skin. He introduces Gary Turner of the UK, Guinness holder for the world's most stretchable skin. Thanks to a rare connective tissue condition, he can pull the skin of his abdomen out to a surreal 15.8 centimeters, over 6 inches. It looks like a practical effect from a sci-fi movie, but it's real biology. He emphasizes the record isn't a party trick. It's a window into how elastic and how delicate human tissue can be. It's a reminder that normal bodies live inside a spectrum far wider than we think. Top 7. The heaviest weight lifted by a human beard. He pivots to a record that sounds like folklore, lifting with a beard. Lithuanian strongman Antanas Kontrimas once hoisted more than 60 kilograms, the weight of a full suitcase set, using only his beard. Yes, the hair on his chin. He paints the scene: a calm face, a carefully tied harness, a room holding its breath, and then a clean, steady lift. The science is surprisingly logical. Strong follicles, careful wrapping, and brutal pain tolerance. But the story is pure spectacle, a carnival stunt blessed by Guinness Inc. Top 6. The longest mustache. He celebrates Ram Singh Chauhan of India, the man whose mustache is more like a national treasure. Measured by Guinness at over 4 meters long, more than 14 feet, it winds like a pair of velvet ropes at a red carpet event. He imagines the maintenance: oils, combs, protective wraps, and a lifetime of care. Street breezes become threats. Soup becomes strategy. And yet, there it is. Proof that patience can become art, and hair can become history. Top 5. The most spoons balanced on a human body. He spotlights Edibar Elchiev from Georgia, the Guinness record setter who turned his torso into a cutlery magnet, balancing 50 metal spoons at once. They climb his chest and shoulders like metallic fish scaling a waterfall. It's not magnetism, it's micro angles, oil control, and a stillness most of us never practice. He explains the hypnotic part. The record looks ridiculous for 2 seconds, and then your brain flips from laughter to respect. Because precision at this level is never an accident. Top 4. The most Big Macs eaten in a lifetime. He introduces Donald Gorski from the United States, the man who turned a favorite fast food order into a decades-long Guinness record. Tens of thousands of Big Macs, meticulously tracked, wrappers saved, dates logged, a personal archive of buns, patties, and persistence. He emphasizes the bizarre twist. This isn't a speed-eating stunt. It's a long, slow marathon of consistency. Most world records are a sprint. This one is a calendar. Top 3. The loudest burp. He smiles and moves to a record that makes microphones nervous. Australia's Neville Sharp blasted a burp so loud it hit 112.4 decibels, louder than city traffic, rivaling a rock concert. He imagines the training routine, breath control, timing, and the supreme confidence to weaponize a noise toddlers get scolded for. The Guinness meter doesn't lie, and the sound is unforgettable. His conclusion: the human body is a brass instrument, if you dare play it. Top 2. The longest planking marathon. He points to George Hood, a former U.S. Marine who held a forearm plank for 8 hours, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds. He describes the scene minute by minute: shaking arms, burning core, a clock that refuses to move, and a mind that refuses to stop. Most planks last seconds. This one lasted a workday. He stresses the lesson buried inside the spectacle: the body breaks where the mind permits. This record is weird only until you understand it's simply endurance, concentrated into stillness. Top 1. The longest fingernails on both hands ever. He circles back to nails, not for one hand this time, but both. He recalls the iconic Guinness images. Lee Redmond of the United States, whose nails spiraled gracefully for decades, becoming the longest ever recorded on a woman. Each movement demanded strategy, each step, patience. It's the strangest equation for success he's seen. Take something ordinary, refuse to interrupt it, and time will carve it into the extraordinary. In a world obsessed with doing more, this record was set by the art of restraint. He steps back and smiles at the bigger picture. Together, these Guinness-verified records don't just show what people can do, they show what people choose to do. Some chose art, some chose endurance, some chose pure, beautiful weirdness. Records aren't only about being the best, they're about being the boldest version of yourself. And that, he says, is why the bizarre ones might be the most honest of all. Which of these records shocked him the most? The beard, the burp, the plank that outlasted lunch, dinner, and common sense? He invites viewers to pick a favorite in the comments, and if they want more mind-bending facts every week, they know exactly where to subscribe. Until next time.